Hi, I'm Lucas Schneider with Schneider Auctioneers, here with Wyatt from Wyatt's Tractor Sales. Do another preview video of our September online equipment auction. We've got 909 lots in this auction, all selling regardless of price, no reserve. Everything here sells regardless. We do not let sellers bid on their own items or buy them back, so everything you're going to see today is going to have a new owner when we're done. We're not going to go through all 909 items, but we're going to maybe hit 100 of the best ones and just give you a brief description and some info about them. So let's start right here and we'll walk on down the truck.
Watch the field behind the plow, turn two straight dark rows, feel the trickle in your clothes, blow the dust cakes from your nose, hear the tractor's steady roar. No, you can't stop now, with a quarter section more or less to go.
Getting more good trucks all the time. We've been starting to get some pretty nice big trucks, and this auction is definitely no disappointment in that category. First one right here is a 2010 Peterbilt 388 road tractor. Got an X15 Cummins in it, got a 13-speed transmission, came right off a local farm down here near Washington, Missouri. Was pulling a 40-foot hopper bottom grain trailer with that truck. Really, really nice, clean truck. They were really proud of it and took really nice care of it, so that should be a good truck for somebody. Got another really clean, slightly older Pete here. This is a 2000 model. I can't remember which model this one is. I think this one might be a 387 or a 384. I can't honestly remember. I'd have to look on the website. Came from a local trucking company just down the road here that we've been selling some trucks for. They have owned this truck, I believe, the last 18 years. It has been in their fleet and has always been pulling a van trailer is what it's been doing. It has a C12 Cat in it with a 10-speed. Really, really clean old truck for its age. It's in really good shape. Got a couple of International 4400 single axles here. These are always popular. These came right off of our local Pepsi distributor. More trucks out of their fleet. They're updating some of their trucks. Both single axles. They both got DT466 engines in them. They both got Allison automatics. One of them is air ride, one of them is spring ride. Both really good running little trucks, just come from right down the road here. Move on up the hill. Got a Ford L8000 tandem dump truck. Came from a local farmer out of Washington, Missouri. He was using it to haul grain with. Got a 7.8 Ford diesel in it and a 13-speed transmission. Got a Volvo road tractor setup with a flatbed on it. Came from a electrical contractor out of St. Louis. Got a Dodge Ram 5500 bucket truck. Got a couple of older grain trucks. We always get a lot of old single axle grain trucks. I've got this one and another one up the hill you'll see here in a minute that both are C50s. I think they've got 16-foot beds on them, really nice rigs there. Let's see, let's walk on up the hill a little bit. Here's the other C50 grain truck. Came out of Washington, Missouri. Both of those came out of Washington, Missouri. Just good, clean, older trucks. Got a nice little GMC Brigadier single axle dump truck here. Came from over at Herman, Missouri, off a local landscaper. Truck's got I think it's got an 855 Cummins in it with a 7-speed manual. Had a ton of work done to it the last few years. Just a lot of updates and a lot of work's been done on that truck. Got a Freightliner. I believe this is a 2011 Freightliner business class truck with a 16-foot Morgan van body and a lift gate on it. Truck has a 6.7 Cummins and the push button Allison automatic. Came from the St. Louis County Highway Department. Truck only has 90,000 original miles on it, so pretty nice old truck. It's got cold air conditioning. Got a little Bobcat T300 skid steer here. That's a very sought after model. That's one of their older ones, but it's a pre-emissions, kind of a simpler model back when they used to make them to where the average man could sort of work on one. Got the Kubota turbo diesel engine in it. Came from a local landowner here that used it to build a house over several years and do a lot of work around his place, and now he's done with all his projects. I think it's got about 4,000 hours on it. Had a lot of work done to it the last few years. Got a few tractors up through here we'll talk about as we go. International 454 gas. That's a nice running little tractor. John Deere 2010 tractor there. Got a little Kubota here. I believe this is a L4310 with a loader. Came out of St. Louis County, Missouri. Tractor only has 200 original hours on it. So older tractor, I'd say it's probably 25 years old, but it has very, very low hours on it. So got a John Deere 3020 diesel here with a 148 loader. Comes with a bucket and a bale fork. Really a sharp, clean tractor. Used to belong to our John Deere dealer here in town who has long since passed away. And but a nice straight tractor there. Got really good rubber on it. Got some good options. New Holland 8160 came from a farm out by Chamois, Missouri. Pretty good tractor there. It's got that big 6-cylinder engine in it. Some of them have the turbo 4-cylinder. The smaller ones, this has got the 6-cylinder in it. Got the Woods Dual loader. Tractor's got about 7,000 hours. It runs very good. It's got the power shift, push button power shift transmission in it. Cold air conditioning, just a real nice running tractor. Got a Wilmar 745 self-propelled sprayer. Here's a couple of nice tractors that came out of an estate over between New Haven and Washington. Here's an 806 diesel with an 880 Workmaster loader on it, and then the one sitting next to it, the 766, came from the same home. Those tractors have been on that farm a very, very, very long time. Older couple had them, and I think they just had to move into assisted living, so that's the only reason those tractors are here. But still in their work clothes. They haven't been cleaned up. They were actually driven up here from about 15, 18 miles away. They drove them in, so they ought to be pretty good running tractors, I think. Just nice straight old tractors. Got a couple of balers up here as well. There's a New Holland 688, came from just down the road. Got a New Holland 450 that is got net wrap on it. It came from down by Owensville, Missouri. Pretty clean baler there. Got just a few more things up here we'll hit on, and then we'll go down the hill. Nice little John Deere 12-foot disc here, really clean disc. Came from over north of the river by Rhineland, Missouri. A nice little Delta 18-foot bumper pull stock trailer. Really clean trailer. Came off of a small cattle farmer over by Rhineland, Missouri. Here's something kind of unusual, Wyatt. This is just not a trailer you'd see every day. I believe this is a 2019 year model Featherlight, all aluminum, low profile, flatbed gooseneck. You'd see some of those in bumper pull, but I don't know that I've ever seen one in gooseneck in person. I knew they made them, but I never saw one. Really high spec trailer. It's got a lot of options on it, and it's got the 16-inch aluminum wheels. It's got 14-ply tires. It's got the skid loader package. It's got dual jacks. It's got a matching spare. Really fancy trailer there. If you're looking for one of those, they're very light and they pull very easy. So with that said, let's go down the hill and we'll take a look at some more equipment. Okay, here we are. We're back to look at some more equipment. So here's a really nice little 2016 Kubota SSV 65 skid steer loader. Now this thing is 8 years old. However, it only has 300 original hours on it, so extremely low hours. It's got a brand new bucket on it. The bucket I don't think has done any digging. It's got a full cab with heat, AC, radio. It has the pilot joystick controls on it, so it's a 2-speed. It's really rigged up right. It's got all the nice options, but 8-year-old machine, only 300 hours on it. So that's going to make somebody a good machine. Let's walk down to our excavators here, Wyatt. We've got a few nice ones again. Got some more Sunwords again from the same dealer that brought us that one here a few auctions ago. These are demonstrator machines out of his demo fleet. This is a 2022 SW35. That's a 3.5-ton machine. Fully loaded up machine, got all the options on it. I believe that machine only has 20 or 21 hours on the hour meter, so it has never been put into service. Both of these machines still come with a full factory warranty that starts from the day that you pay for it. They've just been dealer demonstrators. That's all they've been. That's a 22-year model. This is a 23-year model, this SW60. Now that's a 6-ton machine, so it's a little bigger. It's got all the same options that one has. It's got all the auxiliary hydraulics and quick hitches and everything. I believe this one's got 50 hours on it, so super nice machine as well. Still comes with a full factory warranty. Both of those have Kubota diesel engines. They both have air-conditioned cabs, heat, radio, all the options. So really nice machines there. Got a 2021 Komatsu PC80 again. This is another one out of that same home that we've been selling them out of, off of that same company. Very, very nice machines. I believe this one's got 900 hours on it. This will be an 8-ton machine. This one's got a hydraulic quick hitch on it. This one's got a bunch of auxiliary hydraulic outlets on it as well. Also has a hydraulic thumb on it already. So really nice machine there. Like I said, it's only got 900 hours on it. Good shape, ready to go. Got a Case 460 trencher here that is really, really clean and low hours for its age. I can't remember exactly the year. I think it's like a 2000 model, roughly 99 model maybe. Got like 800 original hours on it only. Kubota diesel engine, really, really clean little trencher. Got the hydraulic blade on the front, angle blade, and just a really clean little machine. Runs really good, makes somebody a good trencher. Here's a really nice little skid steer, 2022-year model John Deere 325G. Came from just a local landowner here. It was not owned by a construction company or used in commercial work. He's just been using it on his private property to do clearing and different work. It has got 200, I believe, original hours on it. It's a high flow machine. On the hydraulics, it's got the pilot controls, full cab heat, air, radio, all the options on it. Really nice machine. He just got a brand new one. I think he went to the next size up. So really nice machine, still under full factory warranty. Somebody's gonna like that. Got a little Mahindra 5010 HST cab tractor and loader. Can't remember how many hours it's got on it off the top of my head, but not a lot. I think it's like 1,500 hours. Really nice little tractor. Just came back from Mahindra, had nearly $3,000 spent on the air conditioning. So the AC had some issues. They fixed everything on it, and AC is all good to go on that thing. So John Deere 2155 with a loader. Really good running little tractor. Came from a small farm out west of Herman. Pretty clean little rig there. Got a New Holland TN70 with a loader on it. It's showing about 700 hours on the meter. Came out of an estate situation. I think the tractor has been sitting for quite some time. It wasn't cleaned up before it was brought in. It was brought in with a whole bunch of other stuff. But looking at the wear on the tractor, I think the hours are probably accurate. I think the tractor's just been sitting out somewhere for many years and came out of an estate. It just really needs to be cleaned up, but I believe the hours are accurate. So she's showing like 700 hours on her. Got a little John Deere 1025R with a loader and a belly mower. Tractor's only got, I believe, about 100 original hours on it. Sold new right here in Herman. Local guy had it. He was mowing his grass with it. Went to something a little different, but 100-hour tractor, just absolutely like new condition. Little 1023E John Deere mower tractor. I think it's got 400 hours on it. Came out of Washington, Missouri. Get into some of our older tractors. We've got a whole row of older tractors here. We're not going to hit on every one of them, but we'll talk about a few of them as we go. Got a pretty nice pair of Masseys there. Got a little Massey Ferguson 35 diesel. Really good running little tractor. Had some work done to it. It's got new rear rims. Had some other things done. Also have a Ferguson, I don't remember if this one's a 30 or a 35. Wyatt, you'd probably know better than me. I believe it's a 35 also, but it's a gas. A really good running little tractor. Came from the same place as that one, actually. Ford Jubilee, got a couple of these. I think there's another one sitting down here as well. Got an old John Deere Rust Rain forklift. Got a pretty nice old Oliver 1750 diesel. Trying to remember, that tractor came from just out here by Stony Hill, I think. Really good running tractor, really runs nice. So I think somebody will like that. Got a IH, let's see here. I'm trying to remember which model this is. I think it's an 856, I believe. I believe it's an 856 and it's a hydro. We would hardly see any of those around here, but it's a hydro. It's got a nice great bend loader on it. Tractor runs pretty good. Hydro is a little jerky and skips a little bit, so that might need some work on it, but it's got good rubber, it's got a good loader, pretty straight old tractor. Something pretty interesting, little McCormick Deering W12. I don't know that I've ever seen one of these come through our auction before. Really a unique little thing. Hand start, it runs really good. It's got good rubber on it, looks pretty good, so somebody will like that. That's a fun little collector's item. Got a little Farmall Cub here with a belly mower on it. That's a nice running little tractor, came from the same place the little McCormick did. Here's something kind of fun. Little Farmall C a man brought in here, older gentleman from Herman brought it in. It's got a hydraulic lift mower on the back of it. He's got a few extras on it. Really a straight, clean little tractor. He told us that he owned this tractor for 65 years. So just doesn't need it anymore. It's ready to get rid of it, but really a straight, good running little tractor. Somebody's gonna like that. It's got a nice mower on it as well. John Deere 950 diesel. Got an IH 444 gas with a loader. Got another Ford Jubilee. Got a Ford 5000 gas. Got a little Thomas gas powered skid steer. Pretty good running little deal there. Got a couple of Masseys as well here. Here's a Massey Ferguson 40 with a loader on it. Got a pretty clean little 135 as well. Those are always pretty popular tractors. We'll get into a few more trucks. We're not going to talk about all the trucks, but there's two of them in particular I want to talk about. These first two here, always popular trucks because of the way they're spec'd out. This first one, this white one, I can't remember the exact year. It's either an 06 or an 07. Dodge 3/4 ton regular cab. It does have the 5.9 Cummins in it. It does have a 6-speed manual transmission. It's got a brand new flatbed on it. Came from a good customer of ours down around Cuba, Missouri. Very, very particular folks. Truck's got nearly brand new tires. It's got air suspension on the back. Really a sought after truck. Those regular cabs with the manual transmissions are hard to find. This is another one I want to talk about real quick. So this truck was consigned to us by the Vichy, Missouri Volunteer Fire Department. This truck was their brush fire truck. As you can see, it's got a few nicks and scrapes on the body, but the truck only has 60,000 original miles on a 99 model, I believe it is. So really low miles for the year, and has been living inside its whole life. It's got the 5.9 Cummins. It's got the 5-speed manual transmission. It's got 6 nearly new tires. The winch on the front of it is hydraulically driven. So pretty darn nice truck there. It's got cold air conditioning. Everything's, pretty nice about it. Just hard to find one of those trucks that age with that low miles on it. So we've got a lot more trucks in the auction as well. We're not going to talk about all those, but we do have a bunch more. So be sure you go to the website and check them all out. Okay, we're going to take a quick walk through our pull type implement row. We're not going to hit on nearly everything. There's way too much here to talk about, but we're just going to take a quick walk down through here. So we've got several old ground drive manure spreaders. Those are always popular. This is one of the nicer ones in the auction. So really good little new idea, number 14A there. So those are always very popular. We've got a nice New Holland 1003 bale wagon. Those are always popular. Guys are still looking for those. We have got a full herd of gravity wagons in this auction. So whether you're looking for a big one or a little one or what you're looking for, good chance we might have it. That one's got a unload auger on the side, so that's very nice. Got a nice IH50 100 drill with this Unverfirth Colte planer hitch on it, which is I've never seen too many of those. There's not too many of them around, but that one is in really good shape. Came off a local farm here down at Washington, Missouri. Very nice unit. Got a Blue Jet fertilizer injector. That came off of the same farm as that planter there, actually. Very nice rig. They just weren't using it anymore. More gravity wagons. We've got several balers. We've got several disc binds. We've got all kinds of different things. We've got a couple of fertilizer carts in this auction. Let's see, here's a John Deere 456 round baler. Came out of that same estate as those IH tractors. It does have net wrap. Got a really clean Underfirth 430 gravity wagon. We've got a couple smaller ones over here on the other side as well. That is a really clean big wagon. Somebody's gonna like that. Got a John Deere 7000 series 4-row set on 30-inch rows. It's got Yetter no-till row units on it, so it's set up for no-till. Comes with a couple sets of plates. That's a nice unit. Been sitting in the shed just down the road here for a number of years. Got a couple of new idea 1-row pickers. Those are always popular. This is a little newer one and a slightly older one over here, but they're both in really good shape. So somebody's looking for a good 1-row picker. Those are nice ones. Got a New Holland 575 square baler there. Pretty nice shape. We've got several sprayers in this auction. Got a nice little 300-gallon Hardy here with a 45-foot boom. Clean little sprayer there. Let's see, I think we've got a couple other sprayers over here in this row, maybe down here. We'll catch these as we walk around, and then we'll come back down the other side of the pull pipe row. Probably the cleanest New Holland 851 chain baler we've ever had, I think. Really a clean old unit. Not a lot of people using those chain balers anymore, but the ones who have them still like them. They're good old units. They're very dependable, but that's one of the nicer ones we've had in a long time. Pretty nice Ritchie Bestway 1,000-gallon sprayer there. Nice rig. We've got all the monitors and everything for it inside. Got a Bush Hog 15-foot mower. Came in with those 2 IH tractors from Washington. That'd be a pretty nice unit as well. So we'll turn the row here in a second. We'll make our way down and look at some more implements. Okay, got some more good pull type stuff here. Got a 15-foot International flail chopper there. Pretty nice unit. Came from down by Owensville. Got a big anhydrous applicator back there. Another Blue Jet unit that came from over by Rhineland, Missouri. Got a couple of these John Deere FBB grain drills that are in both pretty nice condition. Both of them are trip lift. I got one there and one's over here. Let's see here. We've got a really nice Brilliant 10-foot seeder. Those are always sought after. This one's got the transport wheels on them. A lot of them don't have that, so that's a pretty nice rig. Got some more good Underfirth gravity wagons here. Here's a pair of 325s. Came from out by Chamois, Missouri. Those are nice. They've got the side extensions on them. Those have got the good 22.5 wheels and tires on them, so you can use used semi tires if you want. Got a big lineup of UTVs, ATVs, lawnmowers, just like always. Got some really good ones here. I'm not going to hit every one, but there's a lot of good stuff here. Got a nice couple of Polaris Rangers. Here's a 570 that came from an older gentleman out here at Stony Hill. Really, really good condition. Also have a nice XP 900 HO Crew with a fully enclosed cab. That one has a fully enclosed cab on it as well. So those are both really nice units. Back here in the back, we have got a nearly unused Bad Boy Maverick zero turn. We've got a lot of zero turns in the auction, I think, but that one has got less than 100 hours on it, so that'll be a nice unit for somebody. Let's see here. Got a really sharp Polaris 500 HO ATV with a snow blade on it. That came from a very good customer who's extremely particular. That'll make somebody a great unit. Easy Go electric golf cart, those are always very popular. We've got more four-wheelers, we've got more UTVs. Let's see, here's a John Deere Gator 825i with a partially soft cab on. The doors are soft and the windshield and the top are hard tops, hard glass, but that only has, I believe, 300 original hours on it. Extremely nice unit, so somebody's gonna like that. Let's look at this thing here. This is unique. This is I believe a 2022 year model Argo 700 6x6 amphibious UTV. Very few of those around here. This one's got like 10 hours on it. It's almost unused. Came from an older gentleman down here at Washington, Missouri. He bought it and just decided it was a little fancier than I think he needed. And but that's a pretty neat machine. They'll go pretty fast, and they will go in water or on soft ground or about anywhere you want. And it's just almost like new condition. So those are really hard to find. So okay, here we are at the 3-point and attachment row. We've got a lot of different stuff in here. There's hundreds of pieces in here. We're definitely not going to touch on all of them, but we're just going to walk through and talk about a few. Got a couple of bush hog loaders here, 2426 QT and a 2400 QT, both pretty good straight loaders. Those fit a whole bunch of different tractors, so you'd want to get on the internet and figure out what they'd fit exactly before you buy one. Got just tons of 3-point attachments. There's a very unusual European style 3-point hay rake, belt driven hay rake. That's a pretty unusual thing. You wouldn't see too many of those around this part of the world. We've got 2 bottom plows, 3 bottom plows, 4 bottom plows, lots of plows. We've got lots of brush hogs of various sizes. Here's a pretty nice piece. This is a Hustler 3-point bale unroller, hydraulic bale feeder unroller. You can put a bale right in the back of there and you just drive down your field and it unrolls the hay so your cattle can eat it right there. Probably one of the nicest 3-point New Holland sickle mowers we've ever had right there on that stack of pallets. Extremely good condition on that. We've got a few others as well. More 3-point attachments. We've got grater blades. We've got post hole diggers. We've got a couple of box blades. That's a nearly brand new Frontier box blade right there. We've got quick hitches, post drivers. We've got some nice grater blades with hydraulic adjustment. There sits a big 8-foot heavy duty. Here's another 8-footer here. Got an almost brand new 4-foot bush hog brand 3-point cutter there. Got a Kubota 3-point disc mower over there. Pretty nice Ford 3-bottom plow here. Got a nice little 2-row Ford 3-point planter. A bush hog brand 7.5-foot finish mower there. 3-point hay rake here. Just got lots and lots of stuff here. We've got some skid steer tree shears. Got a pretty straight John Deere 643 corn head up there. Got some brand new, never used, old stock Kubota tractor buckets here. I think we've got 5 of those that fit various models. And we've just got tons and tons of that kind of stuff, as you can see, so you just have to get on the website and check all that out. Now we're going to head back and take a look at a few trailers. We're going to walk down through the trailer row. We're just going to touch on a few things because there's a ton of trailers back here. We're not going to talk about all of them. Got a really nice little John boat here, fishing boat rigged up. It's got a nice Johnson outboard on it, fairly good sized one. That'd be something somebody might be interested in. Got a couple goosenecks, got a bunch of different stuff. Here's a really nice trailer. Came in from the same people that brought in that nice red Peterbilt Dynaweld equipment trailer. Really clean older trailer for its age. They took very good care of it. So that's got the outriggers on the side for wide loads and stuff. Really a straight trailer. This is their out of that same package. This is their Timty Super Hopper 40-foot double hopper grain trailer. That's was being pulled behind that red Peterbilt. Really nice clean trailer. So that came from that same home. We have got 6 of these van trailers that have come out of the same company we've been getting all the rest of them in the previous auctions. They're just renewing their fleet, getting newer trailers. These are probably the 6 best ones they brought us, I would say. So we've got some 48-footers. We've got a couple of 53-footers. Some of them are spring ride, some of them are air ride. but they're all really straight trailers, and they've all recently been on the road, so they should be in pretty good shape, ready to go. So if you need any of those for storage or using on the road, we've got 6 to pick from. Okay, we just wanted to come back and take a quick look at Dead Row and look at some of the projects that are back here. So got just a few things back here. Got an old Cub Cadet 124 riding mower, came out of an estate. Got a dune buggy that's sort of a project. They started redoing it and never got finished. Got a pair of 8N Fords here. Don't know a thing about them. A man from Kansas brought them in with some other stuff that he wanted to sell, and he didn't know a thing about them. But the one on the left has got nearly brand new tires on the back and the front. One on the right's got new tires on the front. They both turn over. I don't know. He said they didn't run, and he never tried to get them running. I have no idea what's wrong with them, but boy, they look like it wouldn't take much to get them running. But I don't know. You're buying what you see, but they've got a lot of good rubber on them and a lot of other good parts, so make sure you check those out. Got a Farmall M here, came from down by St. Charles, I think. The guy who brought it in said he had it running and drove it on the trailer when they brought it here, but he said it needs carb work and maybe some governor adjustment. He couldn't get it to run quite right. We're selling it as a non-runner. Got a WD-45. It also ran when it drove off the trailer when it got here. It has a coolant leak from the water pump. It has a few other fuel issues, I think. I don't know. It has a couple issues, so we're selling it as a non-runner as well. But both of those tractors ran the day they got here or right before. So there's some projects in there that maybe don't need a whole lot of work to check out there and see if you can do something with them.